All right, so this is actually partially electric powered, and I've never been in one of these before, but take a look. So there's the charge port. Okay, it's got a little bit of a extra cover. I guess that's pretty cool. And this is the Willys edition. So let's go ahead and, oh, I like, okay, so it still has a manually pulled door here. Oops. So this one, let me see here, is this is $60,000 there. All right. So let's go ahead and get in here, and it's kind of a, let me see if I can get okay, manual seat. Okay, so we're on a busy street here, and I will say that it's surprisingly quiet in here, considering, you know, all of this can come off. So you can see that all of this is coming off. This is an interesting type of material. Again, I'm super noob to all of this because, you know, I'm not, I usually don't get into modern vehicles like this. This is pretty cool. And the last Jeep that I probably drove that was originally modern was like probably a early 2010s, 2012 model when I rented it. It is surprisingly quiet in here, and I do like how a couple of these things are gussied up comparatively. It's kind of weird that you have a manual seat in a $60,000 vehicle. But let's go ahead and do a startup. All right. Okay. So 15 miles a gallon, well, it only has 24 miles on it. But of course, no engine noise because this is a plug-in hybrid. I wonder what happens if I put my my foot on the accelerator. Okay, well, nothing. That's not overly unexpected. So this has automatic cruise control, so that's controllable from right here. I do like, if you've seen my other videos, I do really like that you have actual hand controls here for everything, which is really cool. So you have things like, okay, so heated seats and heated steering wheel, so that's pretty fun, that's pretty fancy. I mean, looking at these gauges, this is pretty cool. Oh, here we go. Okay, so here is your control where you can change between the different drive modes. And so it's my understanding that in hybrid mode, it's going to do what it thinks is best to keep both preserved. If you want to put it into electric mode, this has a reasonably decent, I want to say it's like 35 miles of electric range, and then the e-save mode. That is where you can put it and have the gasoline engine start if you want to keep the electric engine for later. This has quite the shifter. I love the old Willys Jeep logo right here. And then you have your four-wheel drive selector. So of course you have a four-wheel drive low range that you just don't get in a lot of modern SUVs. What else do you get? Yeah, these materials are pretty nice. They're rubbery, which is really cool. What else? That's probably for your wireless charger if I had to take a guess here. It's weird because where would I put my phone? Okay. So this is, okay, so you have a rear locker, that's what this is. You have an off-road mode. See if that does anything. Okay. You have to shift into four-wheel drive first. Let me see here. So let me see. All right, so we're four-wheel drive. That was easy. And then four-wheel drive. Okay. So that fired up the engine to put into four-wheel drive mode. All right. So it's telling me that it tells your range, your electric range. So this is 8 miles of electric range at 32%. And then it says that you have 31 miles of gasoline range here, which is very reasonable. But that's like, I went ahead and put it into the off-road plus mode. So I can take that off. Okay, so that turns off the traction control. I like these. These are all accessory things that you can add, etc. So I can go ahead and put that back into two-wheel drive. But yeah, I mean, the engine is a little growly. It's not gonna, yeah, I'm pressing the gas pedal. It's not doing anything here. What things can you see on here in terms of the hybrid system? So, okay, so it's telling you what's happening when the gasoline engine is on. That's pretty cool. So it says, gasoline engine's on, and then the battery it's charging, how much your climate control is working. Well, I just turned on the car, so that makes a lot of sense. Ooh, your driving history. Okay, well, it hasn't, it hasn't been driven very much. Okay, so this is where you could schedule charging. It's because in some places it's less expensive to charge at certain times and such, which makes a lot of sense. Okay, so right now it's in battery save mode rather than battery charge mode. Okay, so the e-save mode preserves the battery level and may increase the battery charge level. Cool. It reclaims it from braking and coasting. Awesome. The battery charge uses the engine charge the battery. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So you can program that based on if you want to gamify that a little bit, which is pretty cool. Cool. I wonder what this is. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right. So this says, oh, there. Okay, so that is based on when your four-wheel drive's on, your locker is on, etc. I wonder if it. Okay, you have to shift that to four-wheel drive low for that to go in. This. That's very cool. Okay. What else do you have? Okay, device manager. Okay, I don't have anything plugged in right now. That's fine. Okay, and then that's the hybrid system. Cool. Okay, and then this, obviously will control the rest of your HVAC system. But again, you have that down here as well, which I very much like. Okay, it looks like this is reasonably fast, which is pretty cool, and it looks like it's pretty configurable about what you can do. Yeah, that's pretty much all we have here. And it kind of says right here, do not press. Which is good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. I mean, it is burly and bulky, but this is one of the things that you can see is the blue. That's because it's electric. It's got these nice little accents on here, the American flag. It is trail rated. But I will say that overall, this is a pretty impressive feat of engineering to be able to do all of this, where you still have the windshield in these. It's my understanding it can still go down, which is pretty crazy to do that and meet modern crash test standards. And then just all the room back here, this is actually surprisingly roomy with everything that you have back here. And even though you could see that there's a lot of exposure of the body panels and such from the inside, it's actually surprisingly quiet in here. There we go, electric four-wheel drive. Honestly, I'm a fan.